we are going to walk through a demo of Order Guide, Square's new AI-powered procurement tool that's goal is to level the playing field for restaurants when it comes to ingredient purchasing and the procurement process. So from dashboard, we're going to go into items and services and then Order Guide. And ultimately, the goal of Order Guide is to bring all of a restaurant's vendors' data, so their food suppliers, all into one place so we can compare prices, spot savings, help them save time and money on their food costs. So first we go to set up Order Guide, and initially the goal is to generate an ingredients list. So if a restaurant has their ingredients list ready to go, they can upload it, or we can generate one from their menu. So this restaurant, it's a test restaurant. There's a pizza menu, so we're going to take the pizza menu, upload it, and now AI is going to parse through this and infer an ingredients list from that pizza's menu. So the menu, quite literally the products that a restaurant is selling to their customers, we are going to pull this for them. Typically, the goal here is to not guess every last detail of a restaurant's ingredients list, but the goal is to have a comprehensive starting point, getting you around 90% there. So then from there, you can make edits as you see fit. So right here, 102 ingredients. You've got pizza dough, flour, sweetener, avocado, bacon, pretty accurate list from this restaurant's menu of what they have in there. And now it's time to upload the vendor files. So I go to set up Order Guide and I have a couple PDFs. So here's an example of JD Foods. This is a vendor that sends me price sheets every single week in this PDF format. So you can see all the product information there. And then another vendor that I work with is Challenge Dairy. So it's a local dairy supplier. This is quite literally what they're sending. So the data is not always going to be clean. Then you have cleaner data set from US Foods. So a national broadliner, they've got the product number, product description, underlying brand, package size, case price, all that good stuff. So for this example, I'm going to upload 5 vendor files, those 2 PDFs you saw, plus US Foods and also Cisco and Saladino's. There you go, very quickly, it recognized the 3 CSVs I put in, Saladino's, US Foods, and Cisco, which is great. And now Challenge Dairy, I'll have to add them as a vendor. So I'll add Challenge Dairy, and then I'll add JD Foods. And now I'm ready to generate Order Guide. So from here, our system is taking all those ingredients that we generated. We're taking those 5 large vendor files that we ingested, and now we're consolidating them into one place, creating a single comprehensive view for you to view all your ingredients, which vendors carry them, and who has the best price for those items. And there we go. And now we have the fully generated Order Guide. So 243 total ingredient comparison groups that we're going to be looking at. You see right here at the very top, 99 products are missing details. So that's from just all the vendor files that we're parsing. We're parsing through hundreds and hundreds of products. So you can go update vendor pricing and go through this flow. This is a separate troubleshooting tutorial. We'll just exit out of that for now. And we can go through and I can see ricotta right here. So here's a good example. So got a ricotta by weight. Cisco carries it, US Foods carries it, Saladino's carries it. They're all charging by price. A price is something different. Your case could be something different. 2 units of 5 pounds versus 4 units of 5 pounds, 6 units of 5 pounds. We're converting it to dollars per ounce is there. And then JD Foods, the data did not come in. So now I can go in and add vendor pricing, and I can add the package unit based on what they're pricing it at, ounces, pounds, whatever else. I can add the case price and go from there. It's all very searchable, so I can type in flour, for example, and I've got all-purpose flour and flour right here. So a lot of different flour products that are being carried by all these different vendors. I may not want to see all of it, and right here, let's see that maybe gluten supreme is not something I care to see. So I can go in here and remove that from flour. It's very easy, and see US Foods. Their gold medal brand has the best price by 22% versus the average of the rest, but Saladino's and Cisco carry some of these too. And then I could also change the name as well if I wanted to call it something different or put it in a different category. You can also, sort by best price or sort by alphabetical. So if I want to see, anchovy at the top for A. So there we go. We can also sort by item type. So it's got all the different comparison groups. If I just wanted to see, for example, beef, pork, and poultry, that's going to pull in 24 items. So I can look at, right here, chicken breast. A few different vendors carry chicken breast right here. JD Foods, I can go in and add those vendor prices there. But then Saladino's, US Foods, and Cisco all carry chicken breast, ground beef, same thing, and I can pull that right there. So it's very customizable. It really gives power back in the hands of the restaurant to be able to see a consolidated view of everything in one place, and then ultimately allow them to make better ingredient purchasing decisions. I can also print this out. So if I go right here, if I want to share this with members of my staff who may not necessarily have access to Square Dashboard or access to a computer, a lot of restaurants we talk to like to just print this out and pin it up in their kitchen for the week. So the folks that are making orders can see this and use it to make, their ingredient purchasing decisions. So hopefully it can save restaurants a tremendous amount of time through the process of bringing all their data from their vendors into one place, and ultimately result in saving them a lot of money.